Right, welcome back. I think this is part... Let me just check what part number we're up to. I'm sure I should be more prepped. But content... It's just taking a second to load up. Right, welcome back to part 4. We are literally on part 4. I've done a little bit off camera. Literally. Reason being is you wouldn't want to see me sanding for a good couple of hours prepping. So, see, let's lift this camera up a little bit. Let's just take it off there. Right, we've literally got, this is in automotive filler, so because it's quite a big model, and obviously these wheel arch extensions, we had to put them on, so I'll go through what we had to do. Obviously the original arches you have to grind off to the line, so I'll grind them off with a Dremel. They do say cut with a knife, but to be honest, it's easier with a Dremel with a sanding disc. So they've been done. Then obviously these outer ones have been stuck on with Tamiya extra thin, but excuse me, but it's looking good. Literally is looking good. We had a seam line here, and we had a seam line on the back here, which went down on both sides, so we've got rid of them as well. But yeah, it doesn't actually fit on the Tamiya stand, so just get an old rattle can, masking tape, stick it on, job's a good one. So that's that. So what all I've now got to do with that is sorry, I just got to paint that with Mr. Hobby Surface Primer. I know it's been primed, but I just want to just tone that primer down a little bit, because it is a little bit darker than Mr. Hobby Primer. So, right, obviously these have been prepped as well. Well, this one has, this one hasn't. So we're going to do that on camera. This has been prepped. Now with these body panels, not so much this one, but here you can see these. Now these ones you don't actually see, so if we stick that on, that goes over, then we have the interior panel in now. But obviously these ones here you actually see, so we had to use some filler on that. Now I use Dolphin Glaze, which is an automotive thinner again, and obviously we had to do it on there because you do actually see this literally you do see. So we've just got a bit more prep work to do on that. Then obviously on the inside, and the same again for the top of the door there. We've done that one, but like I said, it's not shown. Then we had to do, because this is obviously your B pillar, so we had to do the same in there as well, because that goes obviously on the inside, and you see this, and it just didn't look that good. So we've done that, so that's all done. Now we are obviously got to glue these into the car, which I'll bring the car back over and we'll do that. But I think I'm going to set a time lapse up, because I do think I waffle too much, and I don't particularly want the videos to be too long, because I don't think everyone enjoys watching long videos. But if you can let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, so right, let's get the time lapse set up and let's get ready for paint basically. I'm just cutting in. Obviously we've just extra thinned, it's like a door latch. So now we've got to, see, this one goes on this side, and this one Now the way I thought about doing this, if someone's built this kit, please drop me in the comment below. But what I'm thinking is we'll glue this bottom bit on first, like so. We'll get all that in situ where it like needs to be. And obviously as that sets up, we'll then move it around, because funny enough, for a big kit you can't actually get your hands in where it needs to go. Perfect. So what we're going to do, excuse me, is put a bit of extra thin on now, so we can just get that, because obviously I don't know if you can see that there's a step line and it follows all the way through, so we need that there. So let's get the extra thin. A little bit there. Don't need to force it in, because obviously we don't want loads of glue oozing out. And obviously we got then just see how it moved. So what I'm going to do, once that's set up, I'll come back and we'll carry on gluing all the way up. Right. I put a little clip in down here because it just wasn't holding in. So now obviously, I'm not sure if you can see that, but we've not glued at all here, so we've got to pull that in like so. So what we're going to do, for once it's glued, get some masking tape, which is just off camera, and I mean we can always put a bit of filler in it, but hopefully you see that. Yeah, it's closing up. Then what I'm going to do is obviously just move that away, stick a bit of masking tape on there, and pull that in, and you didn't see none of that. And there we are. It's just to pull it in. Right, the other one I'm going to do off camera, because you don't want to see me do the same thing twice. So once I've done that, we'll come back, because we've got to build the door hinges and that up on the doors. So once I've done this, I'll be back. Right, I've done a bit off camera, but I've brought you back for the doors. Obviously I've got all the clips, masking tapes holding them bead pillars in. So right, with the doors, we have to build all the doors up, and obviously this piece, ideally I'd like to have glued in the car, which I think I can do, because obviously I'd like to, excuse me, paint all that in one go. So we'll come back to that part in a minute. But right, I need to get these doors done. So that obviously hinges onto there, like so. Obviously you can't, well you can see that. Now for door hinges, I think I'm going to use super glue. It's just going to be a lot better. Obviously I know extra thin is tough, but I just don't want the hinges to come off. So let's get you onto there. like so. That's that one. And obviously that will go over like so. Right, now the next hinge, so that's that hinge. This one obviously goes into here, like so. So I don't think we glue that one at all. I may be wrong, but I don't think we do. No, I don't think we do glue that, because I may be wrong, I don't know. It's not saying anything. Literally. See, that's how that goes. I think what I might do is Tammy an extra fin net. I mean, let's just see where that goes. Which, if you look, they are both in line. So I think that's what we're going to roll with. Just going to dip a little bit of extra fin in there, just to hold it. Perfect. Right. Now, you'll see a 1mm drill to drill into there. So see, mind your finger. And this is going to be for wing mirror. And obviously I must have the world's most dullest drill. Here it comes. Perfect. Just put that back through to there. And obviously you've got to do the same on the other door, but we'll come back. Oh no, we're not finished, sorry. So now we'll glue this in. Now my thinking with this is Tamiya extra thin. Obviously this is all got to be body colour, and I think I've got it here. And obviously that goes in there like so. So right, let's get this pin door panel in. And obviously it's just the same as how I've done it on the other bits. Always just do a little bit at a time, because obviously we need to pull in set bits like so. So just be careful with the extra thin, because if you touch it, and it like spews out, and you touch it with your finger, you will leave a fingerprint. So it's just more of a clean up than you'll have to do. Oh, sorry about the shaker cam. And that's it. Just got to literally let that dry up, which that's sealed up really nice. You could potentially probably get a brush on the inside of that, but to be honest, I think that'd be alright. Yeah, perfect. Right, I'll come back once we're painting, to be honest. Yeah, Let's try and see if we can set up a shop for painting. So I'll be back once we're ready to paint. Right, I'm going to do something a bit different. I've literally set the camera up and I hope it works. So you can potentially see me airbrushing. I don't know how it's going to work as of yet, but we will give it a try. Obviously you're going to hear, it's going to be a bit noisy. So I've got my air extractor on, which isn't this extractor. I've upgraded mine. Obviously I've got to put my mask on. So let's see. I'm just checking it off camera. Just trying to get a uniform prime so everything's uniform. You might hear a lot of noises in the background, but we've got the heater on and obviously the compressor's just kicked in. I'm hoping you can see this. Try to dip it on your paints. Yeah, nicely in shot. hope you can see it. Obviously I'm only going to do one coat on camera, because it's going to be approximately 2 to 3 coats, and you won't want to keep seeing the same shot over and over again. So we do one shot, we've just got one more coat to do on the big body, then obviously we will come back once it's all primed. Just had to adjust the camera because it's such a big body shell, you can't actually see it. So I'm going to leave this, do a quick bit on here just so you can see what I'm doing. Then obviously then we will come back once this is all primed, sorry. But yeah, that's all we're doing, just literally laying down the primer. So what I do is I come back once we've got all the priming done. Right, welcome back. Hopefully got a bit of a new rig set up. It might work, it might not, but we're going to be laying down base coat now, and obviously this is Pro Scale flat white. Obviously use a respirator, you know, because obviously this is automotive paint. Give it a good mix up. Good. Alright. Let's bring it back for the time lapse and let's lay some base coat down. Right, obviously laid down the first coat. It's obviously going to be quite hard for you to see, but obviously that's a nice little time lapse. Obviously build everything up, you know, 6-7 coats. Don't hand it on too much because you just get paint reactions. So right, I'm going to bring you back once we start putting the decals on, because obviously we have to let this sit overnight. So right, I'll be back once we've done that. Right, welcome back. We are going to do some detailing or decaling. So, got to put teeth in. Right. Obviously, just off here, I've got some slightly warm water, and I just think it's just a little bit better, especially in the modelling cave. Right, with this one, we've got to put the badge, the Abarth badge. But basically what I need to work out so I need to find 22 ppE. I don't know what. Sorry about the shaky cam. To me, that's just mind-boggling. Then that goes into there. Obviously we put the detail decal over the top. So let's just do that. We'll see if we don't want it. So perfect. Which I don't know why that's for, but you know, not arguing. So now let's turn it back. The reason why we're decaling is because obviously I've got to lay clear coat down, and the decals look better once you've put the clear coat over them. It just seems to perfect. Looking good. Right, now obviously the decals that I'm putting on are going by the gentleman Ben's car, because obviously on the model it's a 695, well Ben's is a 595. So obviously this one here you have Fiat Abarth, then under Ben's he has 595, so we've got to make that one, so we can only see what happens. I'm just obviously going to put this one on, then that's all the back done for then, and obviously we'll do the doors next, because we've got doors, the bonnet doors, then obviously it's the big body then, because we've got to put a red stripe down it. But yeah, we're just literally waiting just for the decal to release itself. Just using warm water just tends to just give it that little bit of a boost. See, right, now this goes at an angle. Just bear with me a second. Just gonna put a bit of softener on that. Just so we can get things just to perfect. And yep. And obviously then we've got to make the one to go under there. So I'm going to make that off camera and I'll come back once we've done it. Right, just going to do a cutting, then we're going to set a time lapse. Alright, as you can see, we've made the 595, which I think looks quite good to be honest. But it matches his car, we've got the badge on. So yes, so now I'm going to set a time lapse up. And we're going to start with the door. And we're going to work through and come back once we've got all that done. I'm just doing a little cutting. I'm not going to do all this on time lapse because these decals are quite tricky to do, to try and get them to lay down. and I obviously don't want to bore you with doing decals because there's better people out there that can do decals than me. But yeah, the doors are done. Just moving on to the bonnet. Then obviously what I do is I'll come back once I've got it all done. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, welcome back. Obviously, let's just move the camera. Right. Obviously we've done these ones on camera. I should show you. I think we done the tailgate as well, didn't we? I'm sure we did. But there's the tailgate. There's the 595 that I actually made out of the decals that was in the kit. And obviously we've done the edge on there and on there. And let's raise the camera up, sorry for the shaky cam. So we've done the side decals there and there. So now we are ready to lay down some clear coat. So I'll show you what, I'll just pause it for a minute because I just want to set all this up, then I'll come back and I'll show you my clear coat. Right, for clear coat I use multi-mix. This kit here will cost you about between 20 and 25 pound posted. It's off of eBay. You can get a lot of models to do it, and obviously I've painted my actual car in this multi-mix clear, so it's what body shops use, so it is a really good clear. It mixes 2 for 1, so you have 2 of your clear coat to 1 set hardener. Now I've got fast hardener so that we can, well, the weather at the moment's a bit, well, should we say rough is an understatement. But yes, so just getting these put up on their stands. Perfect. So yeah, obviously with this multi-mix as well, you do need to use a respirator. At most important. You can, what can we say? You can thin it down 10% with thinners, which I do that. So obviously, right, so I don't know if you can see the lines on there. So we want, trying to think, we're going to mix up, say 15 mil. So we're going to put 10 mil of clear coat, 5 mil hardener, then we're going to put tuner. 10% of 15 is what, probably 0.5 I'd say. So I'm going to put 2 mil of thinner just to thin it down. You don't have to thin it, it will actually spray okay. Obviously, whatever pipette you use for the clear coat, don't use it for the hardener as well, because you'll upset the hardener and you contaminate it all. And I found this to be the best value for money hardener you can get. Literally, it's I mean, we haven't got £30 to pay for a little 60mm kit, but with this you can get a fair few models out of this. Also, I should be wearing gloves whilst doing this. Just gonna put a couple more drips in. Perfect. Then obviously we've got to throw that pipette away because it is no good. Right, so now, whilst mixing it as well, you should really have a mask on. It is not very nice stuff. Like I said, I literally used this to paint my real car in this summer in the nice weather we had. Right, let's see. The hardener is always going to be thinner. Perfect. So we'll move that to one side. And always mix it before we put the thinner in. And you know when it's mixed, because it go crystal clear, like so. Right, just got to get, there's obviously no point me showing what thinners I used to thin it down with, but I mean I can do. I use Pro XL Universal Standard Thinner. Once we just put the thinner in now, I'll show you. And that's all we need. Just a couple of mil. So let me move that out the way. I'll show you the thinner. That's it there. And you get it from my local car paint supply shop. I think that's about £12 that is for 5 litres. So right, I've been waffling on too long, so let's just get that mixed. Perfect. We might have to mix up some more. I just don't know. So right, I'm going to set you up in the spray booth tripod, and I'll come back up once we're ready to lay some clear coat. Right, we've got set up. Excuse me. Sprayed it all with water in there. So we're going to try and see if we can get this going. Obviously, turn the extractor on. Like I said, I've got to have PPE for this stuff. So, right. Obviously, if you're new to laying 2K down over decals, you just put a mist coat on first, just so it gives the decals so they don't have a chemical reaction, so to speak. So right, let's get cracking. Just doing these little bits first. obviously I've just done them little bits first because we don't need to do a couple of passes on them using my Tamiya anti-static brush, because obviously clear coat sticks to things like, well, it doesn't, clear coat sticks, but then everything with the clear coat sticks to the clear coat. It looks nice once it's dry, clear coat, but it is literally like a magnet. Such a big model as well, this. Right. Let's get cracking. I think what I'll do is I'll set you up. Oh no, I'll do it live actually. We do the panels live, then obviously we'll come back once we've got the clear coat done on the shell. Right, we've done the first coat. Obviously on the body shell it's going to be a bit more awkward to see how that goes because there's not enough room. So I'll come back, set you up in a time lapse for the second coat on the little parts. Right, I think this is going to be the end of this. I think it's part 4, I think. Or part 3 or part 4, I can't remember off the top of my head. Right, well, but this is good. I'm going to do this as the end of part 4 because I can't really progress for any further until a couple of days on this, because obviously you've got to let the clear coat hard up. But obviously I'm going to bring the pictures. This is laid straight from the airbrush. I mean, the finish on that is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the word in there just looks unreal. Absolutely unreal. Bring the bonnet in. It's unreal, it really is. It's turned out really nice. I think this was three coats of clear, 3 or 4 coats. There's the doors. Obviously we've done inside as well. So yeah, got I've been the body in, but I think I'll have to raise the camera up, so excuse the shaky cam for a minute. And there's the body. The clear just lays down, and this is straight out of the gun, out of the airbrush. It's absolutely phenomenal, that is. So like I said, we've just got to literally let that sit up for a couple of days just to harden up. Usually you can touch it within within a couple of hours, but I tend to leave it 24 to 48 hours. So then we can start building up doors. We put a microfiber down here so we don't potentially damage anything. But yeah, if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.